Yes, VPN. Okay, sorry for the issue, right? My bad. Some technology issues, but I'm back. Good. So here we go. Let me show you some listening things that we're gonna do right now.
See it? Can you see the screen? Yes?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Reduction of have, right? That's what I've been insisting when we use these contractions. You need to use the contraction of should have, could have, would have. There's a reduction. Here we go. Let's listen to that.
Page 76, Exercise 10, Pronunciation. Reduction of have and been. Part A. Listen and practice. Notice how have and been are reduced in these sentences. I should have been less selfish when I was younger.
If I'd been more ambitious, I could have gotten a promotion.
Okay. They could have and should have. Yes. Now it says here pair work. Nah, no, we're gonna do that later on. How about this one? My biggest regret. Let me see. Gavi, read the indications, please.
The indication number 11.
Yes.
Listen to a conversation between three friends about regrets. Write 2 regrets that each person has.
Write 2 regrets. So we have Ariana, Ray, and Kira. So they're going to talk about some regrets in the past, and you need to write them. And it's 2 regrets for each person. Listen and write it down.
Page 76, Exercise 11, Listening. My biggest regret. Part A. Listen to a conversation between 3 friends about regrets. Write 2 regrets that each person has. Hey, Ariana, you should come to the movies with Kira and me on Saturday.
Yeah, come with us, Ariana. It'll be fun. I wish I could, but I have to write a paper for that writing course I'm taking. What's it about? My biggest regret in life. I mean, that's a big question. I have regrets, but just one?
Well, what are they?
I've always said I should have spent more time with my grandma while she was alive. And I shouldn't have waited so long to start learning Arabic. If I talked more with my extended family, I could have learned it ages ago. I guess I have lots of regrets. What about you guys?
I think my biggest regret is from when I was a kid. There was this really mean bully at school. I mean, every day he would tease me because of my glasses or my grades or something I was wearing. There was always a reason, and I never defended myself. I just let him say what he wanted and make me feel terrible. And I regret that. I should have talked to him. I should have been more confident.
Don't be so hard on yourself, Ray. You were a kid. And what's important is that you learn from that situation and you won't let people bully you again.
True. So, do you have regrets, Kira?
Well, I didn't take many difficult classes in high school. I should have been more ambitious. And I didn't do any activities after school. I could have done more volunteer work and helped people more in my spare time. But honestly, I don't believe in regrets. I've learned lessons from my mistakes and have become a better person. No regrets, just lessons learned.
You know what, Kira? I like that idea for my paper. No regrets, just lessons learned.
Perfect. Now go work on your paper so you can go to the movies with us.
Got it? Did you get the regrets? I'm gonna play it again so we can take a look at this. Did you get the regrets? No? Yes? No?
Yes.
Did you get them? No?
No.
All right, let's do it again. Listen the regret. Here we go.
Page 76. Exercise 11. Listening. My biggest regret. Part A. Listen to a conversation between three friends about regrets. Write 2 regrets that each person has. Hey, Ariana, you should come to the movies with Kira and me on Saturday.
Yeah, come with us, Ariana. It'll be fun. I wish I could, but I have to write a paper for that writing course I'm taking.
What's it about?
My biggest regret in life. I mean, that's a big question. I have regrets, but just one?
Well, what are they?
I've always said I should have spent more time with my grandma while she was alive. And I shouldn't have waited so long to start learning Arabic. If I talked more with my extended family, I could have learned it ages ago. I guess I have lots of regrets. What about you guys?
All right. So what are Ariana regrets? Can you tell me the regrets?
The first one is to spend more time with her grandmother.
All
She
right.
should spend more time.
She should have spent more time with her grandmother when she was alive. Good. That's one regret. The second one?
It was that she would another language.
She said, I should have not waited too long, right? To learn Arabic. She said, if I had like talked to my extended family, I would have learned it ages ago. Yes. So one is not spending time with the grandma and not learning Arabic. 2 regrets. Let's go with Ray.
I think my biggest regret is from when I was a kid. There was this really mean bully at school. I mean, every day he would tease me because of my glasses or my grades or something I was wearing. There was always a reason, and I never defended myself. I just let him say what he wanted and make me feel terrible. And I regret that. I should have talked to him. I should have been more confident.
Don't be so hard on yourself, Ray. You were a kid. And what's important is that you learn from that situation and you won't let people bully you again.
True. So, do you have regrets, Kira?
All right. How about Ray? Regrets.
If he had been young again, he would have talked with her bully, his bully.
He would have talked to his bullet, right? That's one regret. Another one?
He should have been more brave.
He should have been more brave, more confident, he said, all right? I should have been more confident. Yes, good, thank you. Let's go with number 3.
Well, I didn't take many difficult classes in high school. I should have been more ambitious. And I didn't do any activities after school. I could have done more volunteer work and helped people more in my spare time. But honestly, I don't believe in regrets. I've learned lessons from my mistakes and have become a better person. No regrets, just lessons learned.
You know what, Kira? I like that idea for my paper. No regrets, just lessons learned.
Perfect. Now go work on your papers.
All right, good. How about Kira? What are some regrets? Francis, Judy, Kira regrets.
She should have been more ambitious.
She should have been more
She
ambitious.
was
Good.
young.
Thank you. Yes. Another one, Judy.
Sorry, I didn't hear the full conversation.
Not a problem. Yes. Let me see. Emilio, help us.
She said that they prefer more lessons than regrets.
Regrets. Okay. She also said that she should have done more volunteer work, right? That's another regret that she has. Good. Now, let me see. Now it's your turn to talk about these kind of things. Talking about regrets. Do you have any regrets in life? No, no regrets. Mr. Aquino, do you have regrets or no regrets at all?
Yes, I do.
You do? Okay.
Yes.
Yes. Let's see, Marcela, do you have regrets in life?
Yes, I do.
All right, good. Let's see, Joaquin, do you have any regrets in life?
Yes, I do.
All right, that's what we need to talk about. But try to use the should have, could have, would have, right? Regrets that we had in the past. Like what? Maybe when I was a kid or was younger, I was very shy, extremely shy, as you cannot imagine, that I was not able to communicate with people. That was so difficult for me to start a conversation. And because of my shyness, so I couldn't get things that I would have liked to get. Yes. So I can talk about that regrets and, you know, but that's something that we're going to do later. Yes. Right now, I shared with you this. I don't know if you can see, I sent it last Friday. Can you see it? It says, we're going to have a student A and a student B. So there are some different questions. Like, let me see, Robert, can you read the first question on this one?
Yes. If you have been born 100 years earlier, how will your life earlier? How will your life have been different?
Okay, imagine 100 years earlier. So that will be in what? What is it? 100 years earlier. 1920? Yes, 1920. So how do you think that life would have been different? Let's see, Robert. So everything would have been different, right? Like lifestyle, but we need to give an explanation about this. How do you think life would have been different? How about the other one? Let's see, Francis, read the other one.
If you had been born into a very rich family, how would your childhood have been different?
Yes, yeah, how would your childhood have been different? So we have student A and student B. One has to be the A, the other one has to be the letter B. So right now we are, let me see, how many are we? We are 8, I think, yes. Just give me a moment. I sent it to the group, so you should be able to see it. I'm gonna do it manually. So I have Connie and Emilio. I have Daniel Aquino and Francis. I'm gonna have Lozano with Marcela. And then Nadia and Robert and Judy. 3. Gabi got disconnected probably, right? Good. So there you go. Go to the group and we need to practice these questions. I sent it last Friday. Okay, Judy, go ahead. Emilio? Hello, Emilio? Okay, Francis and Mr. Aquino.
Yes,
I
we
have
are.
an emergency call, so please give me 5 minutes.
Okay, sure.
Don't worry. That's
No
okay.
problem. Take your time. Okay, Mr. Aquino, let's say I'm gonna ask.
Okay, student.
If you have been given €1,000,000 or dollars, right, for your 10th birthday, how would you have spent it? If you have been given like $1,000,000, how would you have spent it? What would you do with that money?
I would like to help my family.
Mhm.
I would like to
I would have liked
buy a big house.
I would have bought a big house. Okay. Mhm. What else?
I would yes, and I would have how you say my own business.
I would have created my own business.
Creator. Okay.
All right.
I would have created my own business.
What kind of business do you think that you would have created?
I always dream with have a sales of cars and daily products.
Daily products like a convenience store, like you can buy everything like oil, beans, rice, and things like that, right?
And lactose too.
And dairy, everything coming from
it's not daily, it's dairy.
Dairy, yes, dairy.
Daily.
Daily is like
daily.
every day, but dairy is like everything coming from the milk, like cheese, cream. Yes. Okay. Yes. So many things that you would have done with $1,000,000, right? So yes, that you would have spent it correctly, created a good business. Good. Yes. It says.
I would like to buy a lot of Bitcoin.
Bitcoins. Okay. Yes. Maybe, right? It's a good investment. Yes. There's another one that says if somebody had invited you, Mejia. Yes. So Judy is asking for help. Done.
Okay.
Vicky is back. All right.
Yes.
Continue then. Thank you. Hello? Finish?
teacher.
Are you done?
No, teacher, we didn't find any screenshot or link in the chat.
In the chat? Okay, actually, yes, I sent it last Friday, but let me resend it again. It's in the from last Friday that I sent. It's like a PDF. It's a PDF in the group, but let me resend it again. Just do you see now? Almost. Right, just give me a second. Now, yes. Judy, Nadia, do you see it?
Yes, I'm trying to download it.
Okay, great. Yes. Yes, I sent it last Friday. It's basically practicing the A and B. Yes. For example, there's a question that it says like Rover, imagine that if you have been given like $1,000,000, what would you have done with that money? Hypothetically speaking, if you have been given, or for example, if you have won this amount of money, what would you have done with that money? Rover? I think he's busy. Okay, Judy, how about you? What would you have done with that? That's one of the questions, like question number 2. If you have been given like $1 million, what would you have done? How would you have spent that money?
$1 million.
$1 million, right?
Well, I will send everything I have in my here in El Salvador. I will try to around the world and maybe buy a boat.
I would have bought a
I
boat.
will I will
I would
yeah
have
I
bought
will
a boat. Okay.
buy a boat.
No, in this case, I would have the past participle boat. I would have bought a boat. Yeah, it's the same pronunciation. I would have
Okay.
bought a boat.
I
Okay.
would have bought a boat to I'm not sure what is the word to navegar,
To sail
to sail around the world.
around the world. Okay. All right. You said at the beginning that you lived in United States, right? When you were a child. Am I right?
Yes,
Yes.
long time ago.
Long
Yes,
time ago. How long did you live in United States?
just 1 year to practice my English.
Okay, and then you return. And what would have happened if you had stayed in the United States? If let's say that if you hadn't returned to El Salvador, what do you think that would have happened? How would your life have been different?
Um, I think it would be worse
It would
than
have been worse.
it would have been worse than right now because in
Okay.
United States, I think I will not have any chance to study uh, because it's very expensive studying over there. And I'm not a genius to uh, to win a scholarship or something like that. So that's why it will be maybe worse.
It would have been worse than here, maybe, right?
Yes,
Because
yes.
you wouldn't have had the chance to study. Okay, all right. Good. So now we got the other ones, Nadia. Sorry, Nadia. Were you able to pull up the questions?
Yes, I can.
Okay, good. So you can ask each other. Let me visit the other ones. Thank you. Just a moment.
Yeah.
No?
All right. Fellas, where are you? What kind of questions are you talking about right now?
We didn't find any question, but we were talking about the regrets. So I said,
okay.
so I said that if I had the opportunity to be younger, I will have the habit or saving money. And today I will have a lot of money in the bank.
Yes, if I had saved a lot of money, so then I would have saved a good amount at the bank, right?
Yes.
Yes, but
Or
actually,
have houses.
or houses. That's a great investment. Yes. Yeah, but actually, yes, you can see it in the WhatsApp group. I don't know if you have seen the WhatsApp group.
No, we get into the WhatsApp, but we find on Friday only the link to the question that you ask us to send the capture of our work.
All right, can you check it? I resent it again. It's like a
We
PDF.
can recheck it.
You can check again and you'll see it.
Okay.
Yes, I see. I can see it right now.
Yes. Okay.
All right.
So
good.
we should do it again.
Yeah, not a problem. We have some questions like regrets. So your regret is like if you have been if you were younger, so then you would have maybe save more money, right? So yeah, that's one of the
Or
regrets.
if I have been more wiser of my finance.
I would have been more wiser with my finance. Yes, it's true. Especially when we're young, we really need this kind of advices, financial advices, because when we are young, so we want to get many things like a car, a nice cell phone, or buy stuff, and of course to buy a car is not that easy. So we need to have money. So then the first thing that we do is like go for a bank and get a loan and then buy a house, or I mean a car. But then yes, you're gonna be paying this for 5 to 8 years. So most of your salary will go there. But yeah, it's true. Good. Continue. There are some other questions there. Can you see the
Okay.
questions now? All right.
Yes.
Perfect.
Okay. If you had been
In about a human rights instead of the Policía Nacional Civil, it's very aguada for the person instead of the army. And also remember that my family is a familia militar,
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, true.
so that's what I prefer, the army security instead of the Policía Nacional Civil security.
But you have like a good thinking about it, so that's good. The next one. If you have been able to eat whatever you wanted as a child, what would you have eaten? For me, I don't know, maybe chocolate. I would have eaten a lot of chocolate.
In my case, I would have eaten many lasagna and watermelon.
Lasagna, really?
Yes, I'm a lasagna lover.
Yeah, me too, but I don't know that taste. I become more, I don't know how to say it, more like, more big now that I'm grown up. But as a child, I only want to eat candy, something like that.
Okay. In the student B, question number 5. If you had been able to choose your career when you were a child, what would you have chosen? Well, in my case, medicine.
Medicine? Why?
Yes. Well, when I was a child, I had several illness. So every single day I was in the hospital, I was in the Unidad de Salud and so on. So I saw the doctors and I say, I would like to know everything about the human health as they do. Maybe, yeah, tell me.
In my case, if I had a study what I wanted when I was a child, I would choose, I would have choose maybe, how do you say veterinaria? But like a vet.
Veterinarian?
Yeah, veterinarian. And then I changed my mind because I really don't want, when I was like watching with my dog, I watched when the vet like inject him. I was crying with my dogs. I think I didn't have the necessary to do the job.
Yeah.
In my case, yes, I wanted, well, actually, I wanted to study medicine, but also I love cooking. So when I was a child, I wanted to be a chef and a doctor, but unfortunately, I already studied gastronomic technician at ITCA. So I'm a kind of chef, but I prefer to say that I'm a cooker instead of a chef. Because for become a chef, we have to have many years working as a cooker.
Oh, so it's not only the title, you have to work some years to become a chef.
Exactly, you need to experience.
Okay. Good. And if you had dedicated, as a cooker or working as a cooker, how do you think that your life would have been different, Joaquin? How do you think the life would have
Maybe,
been different? Or what kind of job do you think that you would have done?
well, in my case, maybe I'm working in a restaurant or in a hotel like Barcelo Hotel or Intercontinental Hotel. And maybe I could live in the hotel and the kitchen hotel and that's it. Uh, I wouldn't have been in my home. I just working every single day because I love cooking. And believe me, when I wanted to cook, I don't get tired.
At all? You don't get tired cooking?
No, I know. I don't. I love it. And that's good because my mom hates cook.
Okay. So you cook for the family then. And what's your specialty? Like, do you have any special food, or you can cook all kind of food? Or do you have any specialty like Asian food, or maybe Salvadorian food, or something like Italian food or something, or everything?
I cook everything, I have to be honest. But I don't like to cook seafood. But I love to cook lasagna, canelones. We could say that I'm good in Italian food. Maybe I have to improve many things about it, but I love to cook Italian food.
Okay, all right. Sounds good. Yes. And how about you, Marcela? Where do you think that you would have worked if you had chosen to be a vet? Or do you think that you would have created your own what clinic?
Yeah, I think I would have created my own clinic. Because I don't know if we have a vet hospital here in El Salvador, only for pets.
I think no. A public
Maybe I
one?
will create that.
Okay, good. Continue. Let me visit the other ones. Hoachin. Welcome back, Mrs. Hoachin. Finished with all regrets. A lot of regrets in life and wishes, right? Wishes. We all have regrets and wishes. Yes. Good. So let's wait for the other one. We're almost done. Yes.
Teacher, we have been talking to Emilio about how many modules there are in total.
How many models? All right.
Uh-huh.
Oh yes.
We are in the middle.
Yes, there are 18 models.
Ah, you see, Emilio?
There are 18 models. There are 6 basic, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Basic 1, 2, 3, 6. And then there are 6 intermediate levels, like intermediate 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we move into advanced, right? Advanced 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So basically, after this model, 6 more models. And the advanced ones is similar like this one's, like 50 hours. So that's maybe well, like 5 weeks, almost, let's say 6 months. Yes.
Like a year.
Like a year, basically. No, let's say like 10 months. Yes. 10 months, advanced levels. Good. Yes. And yes, there are always new things to learn on these models. And I think that the last 3 models, like 3, let's say 4, 5, and 6, those models are about like business English related. Business English, right? No more grammar, no more things like that. Of course, but there are some other things that we need to reinforce. But the last 3, it's just about like business related, like to understand more vocabulary, things that we normally do here in El Salvador. I know that these books maybe are like United States related, right? But then we need to adapt them to El Salvador. The line of business that we handle, like this one, right? Like telecommunication business. We have banking business. What other business? What other business do we have? What other business do we manage?
Call centers.
Call centers business. What else?
Customer service.
Customer service. Hotel services. Okay, administration. What else? We talk about technology, right? Transportation, right? Yes, it's more related with business. About human resources, about benefits, and maybe hiring people or dismissing people, right? And giving more chances. Yes. Also, it's related with aviation. I think there's a topic related with aviation, airplanes companies, right? So yes, the last one is about that. But yes, so you are missing 6 more models to finish. Yes, almost done. Yes.
We don't have the book in the website.
In the website?
In the Schoology.
Schoology.
You don't?
Nothing there.
Okay.
No.
Okay, I can share with you then. I'm gonna send it. I'm gonna download it and send it to you. That's not a problem. Yes. Yeah, in this book we can see some topics, right? Like the ones that I was showing. Yes. Just give me a moment. We're about to finish this. And for tomorrow. So that's your son, Nadia. Yeah, it's how old is he?
3 years old.
3 years old. Yeah, he's still a kid, right? Still a baby.
A toddler.
All right, good. I have this other thing, but I think time is running. Let me see. Yes. Okay, just to finish this, but let me explain you something else instead, because this is gonna require time. So what we're gonna do instead getting prepared for tomorrow, you need to tell me, for example, one of your personal regrets that you have. So basically you need to explain a regret for tomorrow. Could be 1, 2, or 3. I don't know how many regrets do you have. And yes, we all have regrets, and then you need to explain them, and I'm gonna give you like minimum 3 minutes to explain those regrets. What happened? Why do you regret? How do you think that your life would have been different if you had, you know, completed that regret or that wish that you had in the past? I don't know. It's not something like maybe complicated, but something that you can explain, right? Everybody has regrets, things that we didn't achieve in the past, or things that we did that we're not really proud of, you know, doing. I don't know, something you miss an opportunity to study, or maybe you didn't pay attention in class, or you didn't study English when you were younger. Many regrets. A lot of people have regrets. No regrets, or just lessons learned? Do you have any regrets, Vicky? Just to mention one.
Yes.
What was it?
Maybe. Let me choose one.
All right. There's a list right there. Yeah, let me choose one. Okay. Let me choose one.
Maybe take care better. I should have taken better of my healthy when I was young.
Okay. I should have taken care of my health when I was younger, right? That's because now we can have some consequences, right? Yes, this kind of regrets, and what happened and why. Yes, that's what you need to explain. I don't know any other regret that you have. Let's say Marcela, just mention one.
In high school, I have this best friend that we were very close, and someday we have this fight, was nothing, and we separate. And I this is one regret that I have, because if I don't know, hadn't been such a, I don't know, that person who doesn't talk to my friend anymore, maybe we will be like friends right now.
We would have continued with the relationship. So maybe you
Yeah.
just had a discussion about something, right? And then
Yeah,
you decided to
yeah.
separate. Okay. Right, we all have regrets, and that's what we're gonna do tomorrow. So you need to explain some regrets that we have, and but with details. So I know it's time. So thank you, everybody. So I wish you have an excellent week, right? Thank you. Take care. I'll see you tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye
Bye.
bye.
Thank you. See you.
See you.